What it is, fun size crew. If you ain't fun, you ain't size. Don't play with the KK, baby. Okay, so now today, I'm gonna be telling a story time about the time me, my mama, and my brother almost got arrested. Because why not? So this is kind of like a recent story, but basically this way. So my brother, like before this game, my brother had been getting basically harassed by a grown woman, and I was just like you know, I had took the phone and I just texted like, for you to be a grown woman, like you show this cursing out, you going back and forth with a little kid, you know what I'm saying? So basically this is over him, like he was talking to her daughter, like they was going out, and I'm guessing the daughter, you know, says she found out and she don't really want her daughter going out with a boy, you know, having a boyfriend, and yeah. But my mom, he's a boy. Come on now. So we go to the game. They sitting right there, but mind you, my mom knows already because we already told our mama. So my mom knows. She just haven't said nothing because, you know, like, you know, she could have been said something, but she's not saying anything, you know, being an adult, because my mama know how she gets. So I'm behind her. Like, I'm behind them because it's her twin, and all her kids, you know. I'm behind her. My brother walks past with his homeboys. And she says, oh, yeah, there go that little B. He be deleting text messages, and was talking about how he was going to whoop it. And she was talking about how she was going to whoop his butt and all this. So he say, excuse me, ma'am, you don't have to call me out my name. Being respectful and telling a grown woman, like, you don't have to call him out his name, which was really appropriate to say because you really don't have to call him out his name. So then she said, so then she started going off on him. So I'm standing right there and I'm his older sister. So I say, excuse me, that's my brother. You're not going to do that with that one. That's what I said. So she started going off on me. So now you done made me mad because, for one, I've been not liking your daughter. Your daughter really been messing with my brother, and he been telling me every time, and I still haven't approached your daughter and spoken to her and let her know, like, stop messing with my brother before it gets worse. You know what I'm saying? And I know, and my mother knows. She's notified too. So now you getting disrespectful with me, and I ain't saying nothing to you, but you're not gonna do that. You're not gonna do that with that one. That's my brother. I refuse. So she said, she started cursing me out. So I say, so I get what, so I start cursing, but you know, I'm not gonna curse on YouTube because you know, but so I say, for you to be a grown woman, you show this going back and forth with a little kid. I say, you been texting him, you been harassing him, he been not saying anything. He been respectful to you all this time, and you steady going back and forth with him. And I was like, I don't get about none of that. I'm gonna say what I want to say, and that's that. That's just that. I'm gonna leave it at that. So my mother hears me because she know I don't curse, I don't disrespect an adult, I don't do none of that because I was raised better than that. So she hear me and she like, daughter, why you going up? You know what I'm saying? Because well, hold on, my daughter going up, you know. I say, because it's down there, she steady messing with Malachi after we haven't said anything. He walked past her and she want to go off. So my mom gets mad because, mind you, this been going on for a minute. My mother has not yet approached this woman at all. She hasn't said anything. She's left it alone, like, you know what I'm saying? So now she's getting mad. So she gets up and because you got the right one. I've been leaving them alone, not saying nothing. I haven't seen you because I go to work. You know, I got work. So one of the team moms stopped her like, you know, chill out. We at the game. Your son gotta play. I want you to see your son, because my brother had to play. She's like, I want you to see your son play. Chill out. She was like, no, because I've been leaving alone. I haven't been saying anything when I really could have been saying something. But now she done pushed me over there. Like, she done pushed me over because you steady messing with my son. So then the security get involved. They come approach. She talking to them like she been sitting back there watching him do da 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 da. And she like, I haven't been watching anything. I've been up there. I haven't been down here. So he said y'all need to separate. So my mom said, but I wasn't even down here. I was sitting at the top. Like, y'all seen what we was sitting in the last vlog. You know what I'm saying? And so yeah, so then that's when minutes go by. And we sitting down, and I see my brother. They leave, and I see my brother, you know, walk out. So I'm sitting down. My mom called me like, make sure your brother don't do nothing. Go get him. So we walking out. I follow my brother, and then as I'm following my brother, she starts speaking. When she like, yeah, and there go the sister, and I'm like, baby, I'm not gonna do nothing, because if I wanted to do something, I would have did it in that stadium. It ain't never an issue for me to do what I want to do. Like, I could have been did something if I wanted to do something. So then I'm following my brother. Mind you, I'm not worried about her. I'm following my brother because you ain't gonna touch me. I ain't worried about you touching me, and I'm not worried about your daughter touching me. So, you know. So I'm walking. So the security guard tell me, I'm on the phone with my mama, by the way. So the security guard tell me, ma'am, how about you go back in there and make sure and don't get yourself into some trouble that you don't want, because he had already told us if we did something or something like that, we was gonna get arrested. But I wasn't worried about it, like, you know what I'm saying? So then I was like, I'm not worried about her. If I wanted to do something to her and her daughter, I would have been did it. I'm not scared of her, the next person, or the next person like that. It's just that simple. So then she say, mind you, my mother's on the phone, and then my mother could hear her because she's sitting at the top of the bleachers, so you could hear everything that's outside. So she talking loud saying, I'm not worried about what you gonna do. I'm worried about what we gonna do to you. So as my mama hear that, basically you threatening me. So my mother hears this, so she's like, I'll be down there. So she hung up. So she come down, and mind you, she had hopped in the car and she pulled off. So then that's when the security guard was just like, you know, speaking to my mom was like, y'all don't know what happened. She was like, she been harassing my son. I haven't said anything. I was sitting at the top, her and my daughter going off, and that was that. I sent my daughter out here to go get my son because y'all told us to separate and we couldn't be near each other. So I felt as though I was being an adult by sending my daughter to go get her brother. Like, I feel as though she did the right thing, because knowing my mama, she probably would have said something and they probably would have fought. And knowing me, that's my mama. Knowing my brother, that's our mama. So yeah, we all would have probably got arrested, because we not supposed to be fighting at a children's game, like, you know, a youth game. So we would have got arrested. So then he was like, so then they talking. He making my own mess. My mom was like, man, fuck. Oh, I almost just cursed. My mom was like, man, if this, I don't give what he's talking about, what none of them talking about. And he walked off. She was like, He was like, get her out of here. And he was like, y'all go too. So my mommy was like, no, they not going with her. They standing here. So we start walking on. And he was like, no, y'all gotta go too, because y'all was part of the problem too. And we was just like, but they gone, so why we gotta get out? So mom was like, man, come on, we don't gotta be up in this game. I'm gonna sit out here for my baby. He's like, no, you gotta get off the premises. Mama said, no, I ain't going nowhere until my baby get in this car. So we sat in the car and we waited for my brother, and then yeah, that was that. So then we were like, okay, we're gonna go to the party, because they having a party to celebrate them, because that was Super Bowl. But unfortunately they ended up losing. Yeah, they ended up losing, but it's okay. It's always an next year. So we got in the car, we went to the store, went home, put the groceries up, left, and went to the party. So we at the party, we having fun. Mind you, the son is there that my brother wanted to fight. So one of the parents walked up to us and was just like, man, let it go. It ain't worth it. Just let it go. Y'all tripping. So I'm like, all right, whatever. So then I guess he got worried that my brother was still trying to fight him. So then he came back and was like talking to my brother, and I walked up and like, what's going on? Because that's my brother. I want to know what's going on. So then he say, man, calm down, brother. He tripping. He's still going after it. And I told him to leave it alone. I'm like, bro, just chill. Leave it alone. Like, it ain't even worth it. You know what I'm saying? So him and the dude, they made it to where they was cordial, like they could be in the same room, but they wouldn't be in all buddy, like, you know what I'm saying? So then minutes go by, I'm having fun. Well, I wasn't having fun, I was really on my phone, but I was talking to people, you know what I'm saying? And so then after that, I come back in the little room where everybody was dancing and stuff. And I'm like, where my brother at? So I go up to one of his homeboys. I'm like, where my brother? They're like, I don't know. So I'll go up to another one. And he like, oh, he went out there with some men. So I go out there. I'm like, why you standing around here? He was like, I don't know. So I walk back up and they like, well, his mother talking about she got messages of you texting her saying we outside, we waiting, we ready to shoot some. And so then that's when he was like, ma'am, I don't even have Facebook. He was like, ma'am, I got so many messages of this woman harassing me and this, that, and the third. So I'm like, exactly. I was there when it all happened. And I was like, so then they say, so they go look for the son. So then all of a sudden they come back in like, oh, they said you pulled a gun out on him. So my brother like, what gun? I haven't touched no gun. Mind you, my mama had already, one of the coaches had already asked him, did he have a gun? And he said no. And that was that. And he didn't, because he was with me all that time and he was with his homeboy. I'm like, okay, whatever. So then they get the boy, and the boy standing in front of me, and they was just like, so what did he pull out on you? And he said something sparkly. So then they're like, all right, whatever, man, you sure it wasn't nothing fake? They're like, no. Okay, y'all can go back to the party, whatever. They squashed it. Everybody seen that they squashed it and they was chilling. So all of a sudden my mom woke up to us like, we gotta go. They said we gotta go because she trying to call the police. And she talking about she finna press charges against Malachi. And yeah. So in that moment, I'm mad. I'm heated because we can't enjoy ourselves because you want to call the police. So we all heated. My mama like, I'm finna beat it. Like, she was mad, but nothing really happened. My mama just really, my mama just, they told her to file a police report so that way, she couldn't press charges or whatever. I don't know. All this stuff. But yeah, so... But I don't know if she did anything. All I know is we just went home and we chilled and we just did what we did at the house because that was too much. I feel as though they went overboard. What you gotta call the police for? Like, what was the point? But yeah, that was the time me, my brother, and my mom got arrested. But y'all already know the vibes. If you ain't fun, then you ain't size. Don't play with the KK, baby.